Alright guys, welcome back to something that's kind of rare on the channel now. We're actually doing a FIFA video. Usually if I'm doing anything FIFA related, it's kind of just all streamed now. Now this topic is something I'm really passionate about, because I think that a player looking realistic and looking like he does in real life just adds to the realism of the game. It gives it a more fresh kind of feel. We're going to go through all of the star heads that are either way outdated or just don't exist in the game. Starting off with Premier League side Arsenal, and I think we might go through a couple of the other Premier League teams as well. This is Joe Willock. He is the first one that comes to mind. Now, I don't really mind Joe not having one as such, because he hasn't really broken into the first team yet, but he's kind of on the brink, and I've seen players that have star heads that are, you know, kind of less known than Joe Willock, in my opinion. Now, this is the first real one that rages me a little bit, and that is Lucas Torreira. Now, Lucas Torreira was before he joined Arsenal, and he played in Sampdoria. He actually was in their the Serie A team of the season kind of thing. He absolutely bossed the league. The league. I can't even get my words out when he was at Sampdoria, and he had a pretty decent run in the World Cup as well with Uruguay. I watched his performances and, thought he was fantastic. Comes to Arsenal as, what is he, 82 rated, I think, currently in the game, and doesn't have a game face. He is one of the players that the Arsenal fans want to see in that starting lineup. He is one of the regulars in the side and doesn't have a game face. Or a star head. I call them game faces. I've titled the video Star Heads because that's what EA refers to them as. The next one is Denis Suarez. Now, for somebody who's kind of been on the brink, obviously, for so long, he's won, the trophies. He's kind of achieved not a lot, but he's achieved more than other players, and doesn't have a star head in the game. He doesn't he looks crap. He looks absolutely crap. I'm sorry, EA, but what the hell is this? I'm not gonna go through every individual one, but just players who I think do deserve to have one. We've got Eddie Nketiah. He's been breaking through the first team. I think he scored. Did he score once or twice on his debut? On his it absolutely baffles me, guys. It really, really does. I'm just checking that I haven't missed one. It's fine. They have one guy in mind who his annoys me so much, and we'll go into it as soon as he comes up. Mavropanos. Again, he kind of, towards the end of last season, we saw quite a lot from him. He became, a bit of a favourite with the fans. We were all kind of excited to see him, looking forward to his development. Unfortunately, he picked up an injury and he's been out for a bit, but he started to come back into the side again. I really think he deserves one. I honestly really, really do. The next up, we have Matteo Guendouzi. I'm not too sure how it's pronounced. A 19-year-old who, do you know what? This one doesn't bug me as much as the others, but I think he's made enough progress, this season to deserve one at least. And as I've seen EA release new star heads as the season's gone on, I've been a little bit hopeful that the likes of Torreira and Matteo would get one, but no, we still wait on that. They even do updates to people and still haven't updated this guy, and this one is the most annoying. Hector Bellerin looks absolutely nothing like that now. That is not Hector Bellerin. There's no tattoo, the clear obvious one is the hair, the bit of a beard that he now kind of has going, the scruffy kind of look. It looks like a different guy. I mean, Hector here looks about 17, I have to say. Not the young man that he, now is. See, I aren't too sure with Bournemouth. I think most of these guys, your usual suspects like King, Ibe, they all do, and you know, fair play, they look alright, they look pretty good. And you know, as I just go through and get a general kind of think about it all, I think most of the Bournemouth players, as well as Brighton, I can kind of understand a little bit more. You know, some of these guys just they look fine. They really do, and that's good. You know, good for Brighton. I really wish we had that. It's also the same with, like, you know, Burnley as well. I'm not too sure on Lindegaard, actually. I think his is still kind of outdated by a little bit, but not, you know, not too badly. You've got Lennon. You've got Crouchy. I remember having a brief look at his, like, I feel like his needs to change. What is wrong with his eyes? His eyes look so bad. It's mad. If you guys know of any others, by the way, feel free to pop them in the comment section down below, and I might follow up on this and do like a part 2, but I'm just gonna scroll through here and just have a brief look at, you know, kind of look and feel of what the guys look like in the game. One I do know of is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Needs a bit of an update, really. His hair is not like that anymore. He definitely needs a bit of a change going on with him. Kovacic looks okay. Kepa, Kante. This is another one that annoys me. This guy is, what, 84 rated? He looks crap. He looks like an actual potato. Come on, EA. What the hell is this? This is Jorginho. Like, how does he not have a flipping star head? He's, okay, 83 rated. I think his card is in Ultimate Team is 84. Rob Green. I've not had a look at him for a while, actually. See, he looks okay. That takes the piss a bit. Like, come on, guys. You've got Rob Green, and then you've got somebody like Jorginho who doesn't have one. It's such a joke, isn't it, really? Olivier Giroud, obviously, I was impressed that they updated his, actually. You know, I was kind of pleased to see that, but they haven't updated it this time round since the World Cup, so he did shave his hair, so his hair's significantly shorter now, and I think he's got a bit of a trim up on his beard, but you know, that's nothing too major. These are all things that I think we can live with. Ross Barkley, I feel like he needed an upgrade. He's grown his hair a little bit now, hasn't he? So I think a lot of them just look like really young. Zaha, I know they did an update on him not too long ago, so he looks okay. Townsend, I think he kind of shaved his head, and they did update him like last year, but then now he's grown it again, and he's got some hair, so they probably need to get onto that. I know Maya actually hasn't got one. This guy was pretty prolific. He was on the like radar of a lot of teams, Premier League and, well, just from all over, and you know, so it kind of surprised me to see that he didn't have one in the game. And just to show an example, so somebody like Maya, who is kind of like a first team regular, you know, with Palace, somebody he's a pretty damn good player at the end of the day, doesn't have one, right? And this is no disrespect to this player, I've just lost him, there he is, Innis has one. Like, I just think, EA, how do they decide who does and doesn't have one? I would love to know how they decide that. I really would. Theo Walcott, again, he's had that same face for so long now. He has a little bit more hair now, Theo. Just give him a little upgrade. I honestly don't understand, like, why they don't do that. I'm just checking on this guy because he was from Arsenal, but he definitely doesn't have one. I was just seeing on the off chance. Like I say, some of these I don't really know too well for sure if they do or don't have one, but just kind of from what I've seen when I've been playing the game. Bernard is another one who he looks terrible. He looks absolutely nothing like that IRL. It is bloody ridiculous. Fulham, I know they did update quite a few of the Fulham players, and I can't really think of anybody too much apart from one player, actually. Callum Chambers, obviously on loan from Arsenal. He does not look like that anymore. He looks about 12 there. He really does. He looks about 12. Like, sort it out, EA. He looks nothing like that now. Coming into Huddersfield. Yeah, I can't really see anybody who I think, yeah, they definitely need a bit of an upgrade. But the ones that we have seen already, I just think, like, it's just crazy, isn't it, really? It is just crazy. Leicester now. I think James does. That's not the guy I'm after. It's the guy I'm after. I think his name is James. But his surname. Why can I not find him? Madison. There we go. This guy's had a really good season. He had a really good season last season as well before he joined Leicester. And again, like, you would just expect him to have one, but he looks pants, absolutely pantsy, eh? They've definitely gotten better with it. It just annoys me that they don't go the extra mile, because you sort of, like, you see so much from them, and then they just kind of give up. Like, they do really well with what they do, and then all of a sudden they're just like, nah, that's enough now, let's not bother. Where I always say, like, full credit to PES, because they go the extra mile. They release frequent updates on players that have changed their hairstyles and stuff. I was impressed that they added Oxes, to be honest. I was quite impressed with that one. You know, I thought that was pretty decent. Does Adam Lallana still have the same? Because he grew his hair out a bit, and at one point he looked absolutely nothing like that at all. So yeah, he has the same one. Quite a few of them just need, like, a bit of a refresher. This is another one that triggers me. Look at how rubbish Kyle Walker looks. He does not look like that anymore. His hair is just completely different. Like, it's not even something mutual. They've kind of like done Kyle Walker's when he was sort of in between hairstyles, and it just looks ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there is another Man City player as well. I mean, you've got Aguero, who's still got the same, I think he's had the same face for Christ knows how long. Gundogan, I think, has shaved his head now, and he's got like a full head of hair here, so that kind of needs looking at as well. And I think Foden looks fine, De Bruyne and them. But Aguero, I'm pretty sure he's had the same one now for so long. He's changed so much. He doesn't really look that much. You can tell it's Aguero, but then at the same time, he's kind of like, he's aged so much there. He, like, since then, he really has. I mean, Pogba's kind of tough to keep on top of because of, like, his, you know, forever changing his hairstyle and stuff. And I know that they did do a bit of an update on Lingard, only because he, like, pushed them to do so. He, like, called EA out on it, and they finally, like, managed to get him all up to date. Because his, to be fair, like, his was really bad before. It was really outdated. Fred is another one who I just think, like, give him a bit of a, I don't know, just give him something. Like, honestly, some of the players that we're calling out here, it's just like, why are these players who are such regulars in their side, why do they not have a star head in the game? It's just, it's beyond me. It really, really is beyond me. But you guys let me know which ones you, like, find the most annoying. Vorm, I haven't had a look at Vorm in a while. It doesn't appear to have changed too much. Vertonghen, Trippier, this was another one that absolutely he looks nothing like that. He actually looks like his face is squashed. Like, come on, EA, that is terrible. That's probably one of the worst I've ever seen. They did recently give Son a bit of an upgrade, and he looks a bit better. I didn't think his was too bad to start with, but still, Lucas, I don't know, I just don't think, you can tell it's him, but I just think they could work it a little bit better. He kind of looks a bit sort of cartoonish to me. That might just be me, but yeah. I think they gave Janssen one as well, so he looks alright, he looks decent. And Dele Alli, fine. I think Ben Davis, fine. Eric Dyer. Ah yeah, so look at how young he looks there, because he has like a proper like buzz cut now, doesn't he? So he definitely needs that changing over. And we have the likes of all of these, I think, which are sound actually. And then you come into West Ham. Zabaleta looks okay, to be fair. Yarmolenko, terrible, absolutely terrible. Like, he was a pretty big signing as well for them. Wilshere has had the same one for so long now, like he just does not look like that anymore. EA, come on, what is that all about? See, some of the others are fine. Like, I think they did a really nice job on Lucas Perez. Like, I think he looks really good, to be fair. It's just annoying how they do so well with some people and then pants with other people. Last time I checked on Nasri, yeah, that's Samir Nasri. Oh my lord. Why does he look like that? Jeez. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. I think Arnautovic has got the same short hairstyle. That phone needs changing. And that leaves us with Wolves, who I don't recall being too bad. They finally gave João Moutinho one. He's needed one for so long. I used to sign him in career mode and he never had one, and it used to annoy me so much. It proper triggered me. Proper triggered me. But finally he has one. Probably a bit too little, too late. I don't know how much more longer he's got left in his career, really. But that does bring me to the end, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you've got any others that you think deserve to have one from one of your supported teams that don't have one, let me know in the comment section down below who those players are. I don't think I showed you guys Iwobi as well. Like, he looks okay, but obviously his hair's a bit different now as well. So that's just another one that, you know, they need to kind of improve on. And I didn't really do this video in the intention to bash EA, but it's just like, I don't get how you can have, let's look at I mean, Jenkinson was possibly a good example. Look at how good and up to date Kolasinac looks. Like, he looks they did a really nice job on him. And then when you look at Bellerin's outdated one, it's just like, why EA? But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Leave a like, rate and subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And I will see you guys hopefully very soon.